Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. 1000 Puri, or Project, whatever, have an announcement today. They are a VTuber company. Their announcement is the passing away of the live streamer Jamil Rahman. Now, I will be using virtual YouTubers because someone actually was kind enough to actually do the translation here. We would like to thank you for your continued support of the livers belonging to Sempre Inc. We regret to inform you all that Jamil Rahman, a member of our company, passed away on March 11th, so over a month ago. We'd like to express our gratitude for all those who supported Jamil Rahman during his life. Of course, they didn't want to put it out there until the family got a chance to grieve. The family got informed of it, a chance to grieve. The grieving process, the burial has probably already happened by now. So that is why they wanted to wait for that, probably out of respect for family, friends, that type of thing. So that is, of course, I do respect them for doing that. We're very sorry to inform you of the sudden news. We refrain from giving further details. Please forgive us for not being able to give you this information until today, the 49th day after his passing, and for causing concern for everyone concerned. We hope that everyone will remember the deceased and keep a warm watch over him. We sincerely pray for the repose of his soul. And this was the VTuber here. It is a shame. It is definitely a sad day for the fans, but more so for his family. For anyone connected to him, family and loved ones, friends, loved ones, lovers, anybody, anybody who was connected to him, it does suck. That is an understatement of the year. Last post was Jamil Rahman attempted to commit blank by charcoal briquette, midnight March 11th. The fact that this automatic posting has not been undone means that I'm no longer in this world. I lost my family, my job, my girlfriend on February 22nd, 2025, 3 at the same time in one day. I was fired from my job when I reported to my parents. They disowned me. When I called my girlfriend to tell her about it, she asked me to leave her for another matter. If each one had come individually, I could have dealt with it. But when all three came at once, I had no way to deal with it, and my emotions were out of whack. It was the day of my return stream, but this is the reason I took the day off. I was able to repair the relationship with my family, with whom I had not been on good terms for the past several years. I got a job, which had been my dream for a long time, and I even got a girlfriend this year. So my life was just beginning. Just when I was about to start my life, I lost everything in one day. I couldn't sleep, and even when I closed my eyes to go to sleep, I would wake up with flashbacks of bad memories. I couldn't even eat. My heart often pounded, and it was really hard to live. I thought that it would be better to blank than to go through such pain, so I ended up in the situation. I'm sorry for my sudden report. So this was his last letter. It does suck. I do understand. It does absolutely suck for everything. And it says, sorry for the sudden announcement to those who have helped me over the past few months. To Seba Senpai, Nagi-chan, Ruto, basically he went thanking everybody. It was his final letter to everybody. Thank you so much for Tatsatan for listening to me. To Shunka, I'm sorry things ended up this way. Richan for listening to me. Celebrating my birthday, Kisa-san. I'm so happy. To my ex-girlfriend who I broke up with in February. I've always been fond of you until February. Since March, I've only felt resentment and hatred. So you are not the cause of blank. Sorry, I'm lying. I still love you. I'll be gone first, but I hope you'll be happy. I've been alive for 32 years, and I've had the opportunity to meet so many different people. Thank you to everyone who has helped me. Well, everyone, take care and goodbye. And even though I didn't know him, even though I didn't really watch him, it hurts. It is as a person who is, empathetic to others and the pain of others, I try to be at least. It may not come off as much in some of my posts because I do get angry. I do have, I've lost my patience with some people in some agencies, but I do try to be empathic, whatever you want to call it, empathic, I guess, towards other people and show empathy. And this is painful because this is a person who had a bright future, as everyone does. They had, gotten recent collabs, recent things like that. They had been doing things. Things have been getting better, their job and everything. and then suddenly everything crashes around them. And I can understand getting to the point where you don't want to deal with anything. I've been in that situation myself. Luckily, for myself and for my family, I haven't made that ultimate choice there, but still, that is not taken away from the pain that he felt, and it sucks that he decided to go the last route that you're supposed to go. But deep respect for him for being open about his struggles, for thanking people around him, and like I said, it does suck for the family around him and the loved ones, the people who actually cared about him. Ironmouse has always been one to make waves. She started out as a small VTuber, and now she is a big advocate for the Immunodeficiency Foundation that has helped her so much, and she has, of course, helped them in return. Today, we're talking about her because she's going to meet Congress today. This was done by her yesterday, where she's mentioning how she's going to be meeting Congress. And by yesterday and today, of course, I mean the 30th and May 1st. May 1st was the day that she is going to Congress. April 30th was the day that she mentioned it. This is tomorrow's Advocacy Day, and I'm going to be talking about the people in Washington about CVID, which is specifically what she has. And all I can think about is how I'm going to have to explain what a VTuber is to them. It's insane. It is insane. Because she's going virtually. She's not going like actual in person, because of course these things are recorded because of course transparency and all that kind of stuff. So she doesn't want to dox herself there with her actual face. And also, remember, I'm saying also a lot, I apologize, but she also is someone who can't travel very much. Because of CVID, she has to protect herself because of her immunodeficiency thing. She has to protect herself, can't be around that many people when doing that. So she has to be very, very careful. Even if she was able to go, I think she still would be better served staying home and making sure she is safe. So today she says, "Hello, humans," and that is, where she's actually going to be there. This is amazing. And of course, this is from this right here, Advocacy Day in Young Advocates Academy, April 30th to May 1st. They're going to the Capitol. Make your voice heard. This is the Immunodeficiency Foundation. Those are the 3 letters that, correspond to them. Excited to announce the 2025 IDF Advocacy Day is going to be April 30th to May 1st. May 1st is the day that Ironmouse is going to be there. You must be able to travel to Washington on the evening of April 30th, attend virtual training with IDF staff, present IDF to members of Congress, and of course, they are making an exception for Ironmouse. She may be able to travel to Washington, she may be in Washington, but she's not going to be able to actually go to Congress herself. She's going to have something. Even if she is there, they're going to have to have some way of making sure that she is not, doxing herself kind of thing. But especially since she is a large public figure who has not shown her face ever, as far as I know, in public. So I do wish her the best, and I'm very, very happy to say that she is doing an amazing thing like this and being an advocate. Oinomori May is a VTuber from Nanashinku, or 774 Inc. She's part of Sugar Lyric, which is a branch group before the group was disbanded and merged into the agency. So she is making an announcement, and so is Nanashinku right now. 774 Inc. is announcing that they are graduating. That this one, Oinomori May, is graduating. So let's take a look. Regarding our talent, Oinomori May, we would like to announce that they will be graduating from Nanashinku on May 11th. After receiving the request to graduate, we have made many discussions. We have respected their wishes and mutually agreed that she will end her activities on this time, of course. All accounts related to Oinomori May, such as YouTube and X, formerly Twitter, will be suspended, made private one by one at the end of May. We will continue to carry out our activities as usual until graduation, so we would appreciate your continued warm support. Once again, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the fans who supported and encouraged May up until now. Of course, do not contact her and that kind of stuff. May themselves has put something out that says, "I'm sorry for the sad news to everyone who always supports me. May will be graduating from Nanashinku on May 11th. I'll be doing a live chat from 7 p.m. And of course, this is their live chat that they were doing where they mentioned everything. And this is, of course, something for their community. It is something that they do for the community in order to give them a little bit of closure. And of course, she's sad about the whole thing. She's crying I mean, it's sad to leave.
悲しいお知らせで本当にごめんなさい。
She's apologizing here.
おいの森メイは5月11日で7シンクを卒業します。
And yeah, she goes through the whole process. Everything, she has her own pre-prepared statement. But, of course, as you know with anybody who has been around, if you've been around as a content creator for a while, you kind of grow attached to your community a little bit. You kind of grow attached to the fun and games and connections you make, the friends you make, the people you've gotten to know, the things you've gotten to do, the fun you've had, the memories you've made during the whole time you've been there are something that you don't forget very easily. So, of course, in that sense, I do understand, and I do hope that in her, whatever she does after May 11th, after the time she leaves, she will be having lots of fun, and she will find a new home, a new place to be. PhaseConnect official has announced their Phase Invaders quest. They have fully announced it before, but now they are actually announcing who is going to be part of Phase Invaders. We have Cleo Aite, Mari Mari Ien, and Ipi Sleepy Channel. They're all big channels. You see Cleo Aite here, who is a larger VTuber channel. She does have a lot of followers. She is on Twitch and on YouTube, both those places. So this is her, look right here. This is her as part of Phase Invaders quest. If you remember, Phase Invaders is the one where outside VTubers who are already established can come in and become a part of PhaseConnect. Remember, PhaseConnect is always going to be women. They're not going to collab with men, so that's always something that you're going to see there. Cleo Aite is going to be the first one. And, of course, the times and dates are set on the 3rd of May. It's going to be 5 p.m. PDT, 6 p.m. PDT, and 7 p.m. So they're going to have them about an hour each to introduce themselves as Phase Invaders. Now also, apparently, as you saw, I was going to the wrong page for Mari Mari Ien. Mari Mari Ien is another one that's going to be a part of it. And this is her actual side for the VTuber Wiki. And, of course, she is a large VTuber, of course, that has already collabed with Pippa in the past. So it is not strange that she is going into Phase Invaders. So that is her right here. And of course, this is all her stuff here. She is, of course, doing the whole silhouette thing. Although we all know what she looks like and who she is. She's going to be there, of course, at 6 p.m. And finally, EP Sleepy. I was not able to find a VTuber wiki for her specifically, but this is her look. And of course, she is going to be a part of PhaseConnect, and she's going to be the last one on the 3rd of May that is going to be having their debut. This is going to be nice, of course, to see because Phase Invaders, DZ Dokuro and others that have already been a part of Phase Invaders have made it a wonderful place. And PhaseConnect is growing slowly but surely. And it is a lot safer, honestly, to be honest with you. It's a lot safer for them to take people that are known in the industry instead of, an unknown that is through usual means of getting an unknown, someone who maybe has streamed but isn't a well-known figure. So I do wish them the best of luck, and I do know that they will do really, really well in PhaseConnect. This is more of a funny thing that Gura did during one of her last karaokes. And there we go. Let's see what she has to say. It says, accidentally plays Senzawa version of Country Road. Oops.
I'm gonna do another one that I've done quite a bit, but
let me put a peach's butt.
Now is the time to do repeats, if ever. Am I right? Not this version.
Not that version. Okay.
What did he say?
Totally unintentional. Totally.
Absolutely, totally unintentional. And of course, I am playing it from Hide, which is the VTuber you saw on there. Of course, because I do want to show the source there. That's why I always have this part. I don't have it cut out specifically for that reason, because I do want it to be a, show the source in case if you want to go directly to the source. But that's a funny thing that Gura did. Interesting that she had that ready, just at the ready there. I found that very interesting. A bit of a shorter bit of the news today. Shiori Novella, this wonderful creator here, who was a part of Hololive, has formally invited everybody. Everybody who's watching, everybody who's listening, everybody who's looking, everybody who knows about her Twitter. They've invited you to join the Scuffed Tea Party for the birthday. It's going to be the birthday soon. And here is the little key visual that she has here. You're invited. It's kind of like a Mad Hatter type of thing, it looks like. Old friends, new outfits. It's going to be a Scuffed Tea Party for Shiori's birthday, May 2nd and 3rd. So it is going to be coming up, and it is, or has already happened, based on when you're seeing this. May 2nd/3rd, I think it's going to be 2nd in the Western Hemisphere, 3rd in JST. That's why she has both dates on there. That's as far as what I know. So, of course, you have people, my person's I say, squirrels are safe with Shiori. Nurse Ravencroft, happy birthday, beautiful princess of my heart. Everyone else is wishing them a big happy birthday. Of course, everybody who can be there will be there. And, of course, instead of bricks, it's invitations. Another added to the novel night training camp. There we go. Yes, of course, people are having fun. People are, of course, going to be enjoying this. She is an amazing creator who has just stayed true to herself, just like everyone else in Hololive seems to have stayed true to themselves. You gotta love it when people are able to do that and has success and see success anywhere. Offkai Gen 4 is going to be happening soon. And what you have there is, of course, it's a big VTuber convention. Yes, they have had their fair share of bad publicity, their fair share of controversies in the past. But, of course, if you are a human being and you're out there, you're going to have controversies and you're going to have things that are going to hit you. So today I'm talking about them because we are having Hololive/Holostars showing up there. Hololive EN, Narissa Ravencroft, is going to be there as a special guest at the Hololive Meet. So Hololive is having their Hololive Meet, as they do in many other areas, many other places and expos. They do have the Hololive Meet series, I would call it. So they have them. They have Shiori Novella, who's going to be there as well during Offkai Gen 4. Of course, at Hololive Meet, you have, of course, Vestia Zeta, again there, the June 20th to the 22nd. So they're all going to be there from the full rundown of it. And, of course, you have Banzui and Haka from the Holostars area. Hololive Meet, going to be in the same area as the girls, of course, because they're just, instead of being like Hololive Meets/Holostars Meet, they're just doing Hololive Meet. So Banzui and Haka is one. Josuji Shinji is also a part of Holostars EN. And, of course, we have Gerard T. Rexford, who is also a part of Holostars EN. It is great that they're all going to be there. It is great that, of course, Hololive is not forgetting, Cover is not forgetting the Holostars in all of this because, of course, whether you like it or not, the males are a part of Hololive, of Cover, and, of course, in order for them to grow and continue to be profitable, which is what companies go for, let's be honest here, companies go for profitability, you have to push them out there. You have to put them in front of people's faces. So I'm glad that they're doing this for both the Holostars and the Hololive girls. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? Because I want it to be a good place, a place where we can lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. I want the VTuber community to heal. So today we're talking about Siding, a Hellhound VTuber, who is someone that I'm pushing. Of course, I've pushed others like Spite and others before, so I'll push, of course, Siding, one of the good ones out there. So let's talk about them and their Twitch channel first, which is what I usually do. They also have a YouTube channel. I'll go to that one later. But it says a tour of the underworld. I'm one of the attractions. Hellhound VTuber, Siding, or Forin. And of course, let's take a look at something they did recently.
Let's remember how nervous you were. Oh, I think I'm sweating about the same amount today as I was on my YouTube debut. Yeah. About the same. So this is 2 days ago when they did their full Twitch debut. And because they had been a VTuber from YouTube for a while, as you can see, they're pretty big. And of course, they have done other things like Absolute Cinema, Verse 1999, Showdown. They were doing Verse 1999 a lot, it looks like, recently, in the most recent days. They also have some shorts that are put out there of their various looks. So, of course, if you want to take a look at it, I will have their @ in the description. And, of course, you can click that to get to their YouTube site. Thank you so much, Siding, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way.
thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.